If you want to achieve a glow within Vizrt Artist, it is now possible through a plugin that they provide in version 3.5. So if you are on version 3.5, you can use this glow function within the built-ins and global folder to provide a glow for your scene. And to use this, what we can do is actually come back into our geometry here, and we can use it on some type of built-in geometry. So I'm going to use a ring down here, and I'm going to go back into my built-ins, into my global folder, and I'm going to drag this glow down. Now you can see when I do that, it creates a white glow, and that's because we don't have any type of material on our ring. Now if I come back and we copy this ring, and I'm going to actually add a material to it this time. So we'll navigate to our folder wherever we have a material, and I can drag a green material down on it, and we'll hide the earlier ring. Now what that does is actually provide a green glow because of the green material. So the same works as if you're using some type of image to texture it. So we'll copy this, and then we'll come back and we'll add some type of image to it. So as I navigate through my folders here, we can choose an image that we want to glow, and I'll just drag this image down. I'll get rid of that material on it, and you can see now that it's a bluish image with a bluish glow. If we go into the glow editor itself, we have a couple of options here. We have a blur width. So as I adjust the blur width, you can see how it affects the blur on this particular object down here. And then we have an option for strength, so we can increase the strength or we can decrease the strength of the blur. There's also an object strength. We can increase the object strength or decrease the object strength, and you can see kind of the results that you get as you play with this. Now there's also a draw texture button, which is off by default. We can turn this on, and we can change the different texture units. So we can change it through 1 through 4. There's also a color for the glow. It's off by default, but once you turn this button on and activate the color, we can now change the color of this glow. So if we wanted a more bluish or a purple or a red color, we have the ability to adjust it through this color wheel. There's also a textured button, which is off by default. Once you turn that on, it turns that glow into a textured item, and you can see the result in the window down below. Depending what type of object you have this dropped on, you may get different results. If this was a 2D object, you can always come back and experiment with other options such as a 3D object. So now if we have a 3D sphere, we can drop a material on it, and we can actually copy this glow right down to that sphere, and you can see that you'll get different results again. So as we come back and turn our color wheel off, we have a green material on it, thus providing a green glow on it, unless we use this color to change that glow color. Now if you're using earlier versions of Vizrt Artist, earlier than version 3.5, and you don't have this glow, what you may have to do to achieve a glow is to actually make some type of image in Photoshop, etc., and then import an image to fake the glow.